Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be on this website called EarnFlo, okay? EarnFlo.co, and you're wondering, can you make money by having an automated Amazon selling business? Okay, so let's talk all about this right now to see whether this is a good idea to start an fully automated, done for you Amazon business. Can you make money this way? Is EarnFlo a good option? Let's check it out, okay? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars minimum per month, 100% from home, all you need to do is just click the link below and I'll send you that strategy for free straight to your email. You can check it out if you want. All right, now I've reviewed hundreds of different products and services online, a lot of make money online websites, different ways, business models to make money online, and some of them are really good, some of them are so-so, and some of them are just a pure waste of time, right? So let's take a look at EarnFlo to see today whether this is worth your time. How much does this cost? What this is all about? Can you really make money using the EarnFlo strategy, okay? Now, EarnFlo is basically a consultancy. It's a done-for-you sort of business that helps you to build an automated Amazon selling business, all right? So this is all about creating an Amazon FBA store for you, so fulfillment by Amazon. What that means in a nutshell is that there are a lot of people out there that have Amazon businesses, some obviously very successful, some not so successful, and what you can do is you can buy products from a wholesaler, for example, in China. You can brand the products, send them all to Amazon, and when somebody buys your product on Amazon, you generate a sale, and then Amazon will do all the shipping and delivery for you. That's basically what Amazon FBA is. Now, there are two ways to build an Amazon FBA business. You can learn to do it yourself. That means you invest in some sort of training program that will teach you how to set up your Amazon store from scratch. You know, it might cost between $1,000 and $5,000 to purchase that training program, or you can invest in a company like EarnFlo that will build it all for you. This is called automation, right? So it's Amazon FBA automation. That's what EarnFlo is. And if you check it out right here, if you were to click on this, what would happen is, okay, that's an instructional video right there. But let's go back here. If you were to apply, it will lead you to their application form, right? And what would happen is you would fill up this form right now, go all the way through, and then they would schedule a call for you, and someone would jump on a call with you. It's like a Zoom call, and you would talk to them for about an hour, and they'll figure out whether you are the right type of investor to start basically building an Amazon FBA store. Okay, now the reason why they call it an investor is because this is not cheap. Okay, so a lot of automation companies, remember, they're doing everything for you. So let me kind of run you down through exactly what is required to start an Amazon FBA store, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is something that you want to do, okay? So the first thing is that they need to source the products for you. So they have to do all the research. They use their AI technology. So EarnFlo has an AI technology that they use to figure out which is the best product to sell in the market in terms of e-commerce on Amazon, right? So they'll put you through that process. They'll work with their suppliers to find the right supplies. They'll negotiate rates with them. They will bring in the product, okay? They'll do all the branding and the packaging and all that stuff. So it might be like 500 units or whatever it is, 300 units. Then they're gonna send all those products to Amazon. After they send it to Amazon, they're going to do all the listings, all the pictures, all the marketing on the Amazon platform. They'll do all the Amazon pay-per-click marketing, because remember that Amazon is a marketplace, right? So if people can't see your listing, if it's hidden, if it's buried like 100 levels down, people aren't going to see your listing. So EarnFlo's job is to get your listings up there so that people can see it when someone types out a specific keyword phrase on Amazon, so they can see your product, buy it, and then Amazon will do all the shipping and handling, and these guys will do all the customer service for you. So in a nutshell, you're basically buying a business, right? That's what you're doing. So you have to put a lot of trust in EarnFlo to be able to build out that business for you, manage it, and then they will split. Usually that's how it works. They would split the commissions between how much they make on the store and how much you will make, and that's how you make your revenue or profit. Okay? Now, that's essentially what happens. Now, there are pros and cons with this type of business model, right? First of all, you really have to trust the company that you're investing money with, because you don't really know what EarnFlo is going to do. Remember, they're handling 100%. You have almost zero input into this particular strategy. You have no idea how to run an Amazon FBA store. They're the experts. That's what you're paying for, essentially, right? So you have to put a lot of trust in EarnFlo in order for them to hopefully build this store for you and get you profit. Okay, so at no point can your input or whatever affect any of the outcome. And if they don't deliver, then you're basically screwed. So that is kind of the disadvantage with going with an automation strategy, is that you have basically zero control as an entrepreneur, right? Basically, they're building your entire business for you. If anything happens to EarnFlo, your business is basically gone. All right, so just something that you need to understand before jumping into something like this. Now, there are some very good automation companies out there. Okay, and the owner of EarnFlo is Jonathan Maxim. He's a very, very successful entrepreneur. He sits, he actually is running a very big marketing agency currently, and he's very successful. So it just depends on whether or not you would like to work with them, and whether you have the budget. That's a big thing. Okay, so I'm just going to run a couple of numbers by you so that you understand what you're getting yourself into. If you were to run your own Amazon FBA business, that means you pay someone a course fee to learn how to do it, and you were to build it yourself. First of all, the average Amazon FBA costs between $1,000 and $5,000. That is a training that you would have to go through and then build it yourself. Okay, so $1,000 to $5,000 is just for the information. In order to build your Amazon FBA business, you need at least $5,000 to $10,000 to start the business. It's not a cheap business, right? Even though it's online. The reason why Amazon FBA costs a lot of money is because you have to, first of all, buy a lot of the product up front. So you have to source the product from maybe someone in China or India or Pakistan, buy hundreds of units of that product. It's going to cost you a lot of money, right? Then you have to do all the packaging, branding, that costs money. You have to ship it over to Amazon, that costs money, right? And then you have to do all the Amazon pay-per-click marketing every single month. That costs money because that's paid advertising, okay? And then you have to hire a virtual assistant to handle all the customer service for you, because there'll be a lot of customer service. So when you add all that together, the cost of setting up an Amazon FBA business is not cheap, $5,000 to $10,000. Now, these guys are an automation firm. That means they've got quite a lot of employees working in the firm. They're going to have to set all this up for you. So if you think about it, they have to make their profit, and they also have to set up the business for you. So easily, this will cost between $20,000 and $30,000. Easily. Okay? It's a 100% automated Amazon FBA business. So that's why they call these people investors, right? Because if you want to build a business that's automated, you're going to have to be willing to spend between 20 and 30,000 US dollars at least, minimum. I'd be surprised if EarnFlo charges anything less than that. Most of the Amazon FBA automation businesses that I've reviewed, that's basically their price point. So if you don't have $20,000 or $30,000 lying around to spend on an Amazon FBA business, you can't even work with EarnFlo to begin with, okay? So just understand that this is a very viable option. There are obviously some disadvantages to it, because you have to trust them. They have to be a good company to do the work for you, and you relinquish all the control in your business, okay? Which is if they're awesome, it's great. If they're not so awesome, it's not so good for you. And then the second thing is that if you don't have $20,000 or $30,000 to spend, if you don't have that budget, you can't even work with EarnFlo anyway. So this may or may not be an option for you, depending on where you are right now as an individual in terms of your budget. Okay? You might be thinking to yourself, well, $30,000, I don't really have that much, but I might have 5, or I might have 3, or I might have 1, then maybe you might have to look at other options. But if you've got $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 lying around, and you don't want to do any of the heavy lifting, right? You want a company that knows what they're doing to do all the heavy lifting for you, then maybe engaging an Amazon FBA automation firm like EarnFlo might be an option for you. So it just really depends, okay? So if you want to check them out, you can come to earnflo.co. If you want to apply, just click on the apply button there, right? And you can fill out the form, speak to one of their consultants, and basically figure out if it's a good match for you to work with them and for them to build you out an Amazon FBA store that they will manage 100% for you. Okay, so if you want to check them out, you can head over to earnflo.co. But if this is not, an option for you, maybe your budget isn't about $30,000, but you still want to make money online, right? Maybe you're here because you heard about them and you still want to make money on the internet. You want to create a side hustle, maybe a side income, maybe a full-time income online. Look, there are a lot of different ways to build big income online. I've been marketing online for over 14 years, and I've seen all sorts of business models. I've owned my own e-commerce business, so that's why I know the pros and cons of running an e-commerce business. And there are a lot of business models that you can implement that will do quite well for you, right? But out of all of them, my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars minimum every single month is still one particular strategy, okay? High profit, low cost. You don't have to handle any customer service. You don't have to deal with suppliers or anything like that. It's a great business model. If you want to check that out, just go ahead and click the link below and I will send you that strategy straight to your email. You can check that out if you want. I hope you enjoyed this review of EarnFlo today, and I hope to see you on another product review. Take care.